Yung tatlo, doon sa tumutulig sa ginawa ninyong hakbang.
Anong criticism?
Ito pag-file po ninyo na pag-against ninyo sa itong ginawang voting. Online voting.
Well, para sa amin kasi, gusto lang naming sundin kung ano yung nakasaad sa batas at maproteksyonan yung kapangyarihan ng mamayang Pilipino, tulad ng sinabi ko nga na dapat ay respetuhin, ipatupad at galangin yung karapatan ng mamamayang Pilipino na makaboto at mabilang yung boto niya sa halalan. Kahit ano pang sabihin po natin, baliwala po yung ating binabanggit na demokrasya, representative democracy, kung ang ating mga boto, lalong-lalo na mga ordinaryong Pilipino, mga overseas Filipino workers at mga pamilya po nila, ay at doon yung pangamba na hindi mabibilang ng tama yung kanilang boto. So, this is not really a political gymnastics ang tinatawag. Talaga pong sumunod lamang po kami doon sa mga reklamo, hinaing at kahilingan ng mga overseas Filipino workers at mga ordinaryong Pilipino na maisiguro namang mabibilang yung kanilang boto. Nothing except only the right of the people to vote and their votes be counted upon. Yun lamang po yung aming in-implement po dito sa pag-file namin ng petition. Kami naman ay mga abogado at pinag-aralan namin din talaga itong mga umiiral ng mga batas at mga resolution ng COMELEC. Sa tingin natin ay hindi po tugma doon sa ninanais ng lahat to have a honest, orderly, peaceful, and clean elections. So, iyon ang dahilan kung bakit nag-file kami ng petition for prohibition ng Mandalos.
As to the possible criticisms, first I would like to again emphasize what was emphasized by Senator Jimmy Bondoc, that we are not casting aspersion to the COMELEC. What we are doing is simply to affirm the processes by which our representative democracy is founded upon. We are talking of our right to vote, perhaps one of the most important and sacrosanct rights that we enjoy as a citizen of this republic. It is our job as lawyers to ensure that the people should trust the system and the people should trust the process. Because if there is doubt into the process of electing public officials, then we are casting doubt likewise to the entire institution upon which our country, our governmental system is founded upon. Kaya nga, doon po sa magtutuligsa po sa amin, please read our petition. This is a product of great love for our country. I can say that with certainty. You know why? I even wrote COMELEC as early as February 12 or 13, a letter requesting that Section 31 of 9369 Republic be implemented. Why? Because I attended the seminars conducted by the Commission on Elections. And when I attended it, you know, I've been lawyering for politicians since 1998. I may look young, but I am a bit of age already. And I was shocked by the system, no? Because the supposed mechanisms in order to protect the sanctity of the choice of the citizen, some of which, the most important of which, are not there. So that is why, paano na ito, no? Para naman ma-full natin yung trust ng proseso, isang paraan na lang, yung manual counting na lang natin. No? Kasi yung Section 7 ng law, may mga doon na hindi na-follow talaga. Okay na yan. Pero para may assurance tayo na may voter verification process tayo, in manual counting natin. Kasi kita ng mga tao eh. Kada boto kita eh. Meron tayong testimonial witnesses and meron tayong documentary evidences as to what really transpired in the voting process in the precinct level. And we can have more data once we will go to the canvassing, unlike now, pati boto niyo hindi niyo sigurado na bilang ba yun. Kasi pag boto niyo, lalagay doon, after that, bibigyan ka na lang ng election return. Oo. Paano mo ba siguro kung yun ba talaga ang nandun? Oo. So, ang sa amin, para mas merong confidence yung tao, bilangin natin manual. Kita ng mga tao. Yun naman nakasaad ng Omnibus Election Code. Basahin mo RA 6646, nandun din. 7166, nandun din. Section 31, which is the prevailing law, nandun din ng RA 9369. Why not implement it? Yun lang po. Sa online voting, wala pa ng batas. We would like to commend the initiative of COMELEC Chairman Garcia in doing this. Because it opened the eyes of the people that online voting can be done. But let us do it in the proper way, the legal way. Wait for Congress to pass a law because from the looks of things, our system is that there must be a law, implement it. Yung administrative agencies would only implement the law. It's not the duty of the COMELEC to craft what the law should be. It is the duty of the COMELEC to implement what the law states. But since there is no law on the matter, then we should not overstretch its power to act as if it is already Congress.
Senator Jimmy, ano po masasabi niyo dun sa malaking pangyayari at pagkaka-aresto kay Presidente?
Kidnapping yun.
Ano pong masasabi niyo?
In international law, that's called extraordinary rendition. No, kinidnap po siya. And nagkunwari sila. May kapangyarihan sila. They simulated public authority. As a matter of fact, Attorney Torion and the rest of the group are also preparing criminal charges against the persons concerned. Kinidnap siya. So on a personal level, kawawa ang pamilyang Duterte. From a standpoint of national security, kawawa ang Pilipinas. And from the standpoint of public international law, we have effectively given up our sovereignty. Nagagalit tayo kapag yung mga dagat at mga laman dagat at mga isla ninanakaw sa atin. Pero tao, pag dinakaw, di tayo magagalit. Tao yung ninakaw at parang niyurakan ang piskalya at hukuman natin. In fact, if I were the higher-ups in the judiciary, I would be offended. Kasi parang, bakit? Gumagana naman kami. Nakikinig naman kami sa lahat ng petisyon nyo. Nag-oral argument tayo araw-araw. Gumagana kami. Ba't nyo kinuha yan na dito tayo magtuos? Tama po ba? So, ang panawagan talaga namin sa taong bayan is to at least depoliticize this particular issue. Kahit ito lang. Wala po kasing kulay na nanalo dito. Lahat po tayo talo. Para natin sinuko ang watawat ng Pilipinas for the political interests of very few. Very few.
Ano po ang hakbang na gagawin ng Senator? Tungkol siya.
Okay, ako muna. Ako,